Hello, everyone. Hello. In this section, we'll cover the travel motor assembly. The travel motor assembly has two parts. This side is the travel gearbox part, and this side is the travel motor part. We'll focus on the travel motor, its structure and principles. This travel motor's structure is similar to the swing motor assembly. Both have pump bodies, flat plungers, 9 holes, etc. It differs by having an additional swing seat. This swing seat controls the travel speed changes. Behind this seat is a variable plunger. Let's look at the variable plunger. It switches the travel speed. There's also a balance valve installed. The balance valve releases the lock. The travel motor has a locking device too. Let's check the travel brake pads and spacers. This is the travel gearbox parts diagram. See the gearbox cover, ring gear, first and second stage assemblies. And the first stage center shaft. First stage center shaft. This is the drive gear. This is the oil seal. The oil seal set has two parts. 2 O-rings, and 2 steel rings. 2 steel rings. Power from the travel motor goes through the first stage first, then to the second stage, for speed reduction. Let's see how the travel motor brake release works. When oil from the distribution valve enters the travel motor, high-pressure oil passes through a small hole in the balance valve block. It enters one side of the balance valve, pushing the balance valve. Then, the main oil circuit goes through these small holes, and enters the travel brake piston side, to release the brake. So if the balance valve oil gets stuck, it can prevent travel movement, meaning the brake won't release. After release, the travel motor will move. Now, let's look at the safety suction valve. Its principle is similar to the swing motors. That's it. The safety and suction valves are integrated. In the swing motor, the safety and suction valves are separate. We can take a look. If the oil suction safety valve malfunctions, it will affect the travel function. For example, if one side has an issue, it will cause weak travel on that side. Now, regarding this component, its principle is the same as the swing motors. Exactly the same. The structural principle is identical. This oil suction safety valve is standard. Regarding the travel mode switching, it's primarily achieved by the variable plunger. Under pressure oil, this variable plunger positions the swash plate at a flatter angle. This results in a high-speed travel mode. However, in high-speed mode, relatively speaking, the torque output is lower. Because the swash plate angle is smaller, the angle is reduced. So the variable plunger's role is to keep the swash plate at a smaller angle. The oil here doesn't come directly from the speed solenoid. The travel speed solenoid valve acts on the spool valve in the travel motor. This spool controls oil from the main circuit, directing it into the variable plunger. This is how speed switching is achieved. So if the spool sticks, or the solenoid sticks, or there's an electrical issue, it will prevent switching to high speed. If the variable plunger remains stuck in high-speed mode, it also causes weak travel but the speed remains high. Alright, let's look at this fault diagnosis. The symptom is one side won't travel. If it won't travel, check if the brake has not been released. This means the oil passage is blocked, preventing pressure oil from entering the piston to release the brake. So the travel function is locked. If one side won't move, check if there's travel pressure. If high pressure is normal but one side still won't move, the brake isn't released. Then we need to inspect the balance valve, checking for any sticking, because if the balance valve gets dirty, contaminants can enter and cause issues. It might lag a bit. Alright, that's all for today's lesson. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Thanks.